Hello, and this is the weekly weather briefing for Sunday, January 12th through January 18th, going into next weekend. Thank you for joining us. My name is Christopher Bannon with the National Weather Service here in Slidell. Real quick overview right now. We do have a wet forecast in store. However, rainfall amounts will be fairly light. Looking at daily rain chances throughout the week, but only probably going to see about a quarter of an inch to maybe up to 1 inch. Isolated amounts higher possible throughout the week. We will see well above normal temperatures through the week as well. Biggest issue could be fog over the next couple of days, especially tonight, tomorrow night, and Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Maybe again Wednesday night as well. We do have flood warnings for the Mississippi River and Pearl River as well. Real quick look at your storm total rainfall. This is the rainfall forecast through the week and into next weekend. As you can see from this picture, fairly light amounts across the region. Looking at only about a quarter to maybe an inch. Again, isolated amounts possible, isolated higher amounts possible, but overall fairly light rain, even with daily rain chances. Real quick look at your river forecast. The Pearl River, both Bogalusa and Pearl River at Pearl River are already above flood stage. We do have flood warnings out for those locations. The Bogalusa river gauge should approach 21 feet tonight and will remain there throughout the remainder of the week, whereas the Pearl River at Pearl River will rise to about 16.5 feet sometime Monday and will likely remain around 16.5 feet throughout the remainder of the week as well. These forecasts do include the next 24 hours of rainfall. However, I don't expect this forecast to change throughout the week, as we're really not expecting too much rain in these basins. Here's your quick look at the Mississippi River. River Landing, we already had a flood warning out for that location. It should be rising above flood stage any minute now this evening, and will continue rising to about 53.5 feet by January 25th. We did issue a new flood warning, and this is for the Baton Rouge river gauge, and we issued that earlier this evening, with the forecast expected for this gauge to go above flood stage sometime January 17th and then continue rising to around 37 feet by January 25th. Real quick hazard outlook. As you can see, not as really much in the way of hazards or impacts over our area through the weekend into next weekend. The only thing we really are going to be concerned with, again, is fog over the next 2 to 3 days. Other than that, we're just issuing some flood warnings for rivers and just very light rain. Look again at the impacts. We do have a wet forecast in store with rainfall amounts fairly light, maybe a quarter of an inch to an inch across the region. Isolated amounts higher possibly. Fog could be a problem through the first half of the work week. And then we do have those flood warnings for both Mississippi River and Pearl River at about 4 gauges right now. And then the last thing to mention again is that look for well above normal temperatures throughout the remainder of the week. Thank you for joining us, and have a great week. Have a nice night.